Really interesting. Wow. Yeah, really interesting how he considered the fold so heavily because people just under bluff in these $400 tournaments. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are his bluffs? You know, like if we really think about it, like sure, ace high, like ace high has some showdown value if you had ace five, and when he raises the turn with maybe some backdoor diamond draw or something like that, he actually gets called in on this kind of board. Like, what hands do you have that you're folding?
And it's gonna have some misdraws and things too. So I think calling is the only option myself. Let's see if Boogaloo got away from it. Ooh, call is 6.
So this is close between call.
Really interesting. So call is 6, raise is 7,500 is 10 points. And I'm going to say he said that because this is a very bad player. And so he thinks the very bad player is going to stack off here with worse queens a lot. I'm going to guarantee that's what he's going to say. Very interesting, though. I thought call for sure was the right answer. I never am in this spot. I don't know. Interesting spot, too. I think this is a little bit of a lesson for everyone out there, too. A lot of times, the hands we want to float with, like this one, are better as raises. So this kind of falls in that category.
Yeah, and he was kind of an echo chamber for us there, saying, you know, we just get better hands to call and worse to fold. Yep. Like, he's going to have some gut shots in his range. He's going to have spade draw. He's going to have king X. And we kind of, we kind of identify kind of what cards are going to be bad for us on future streets. And we're aware how to proceed on those cards.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's a very good point, man. You right.
That was the best. You didn't say anything. You won. Just straight up.
You won. I'm just
All right, so look at this. You're not opening this. You just looked at this. You're not opening.
Button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one. You are.
Come on now. I am. So let's see if he.
He's got to open it, or there wouldn't be a hand.
It would
I'm
be a
already down on points.
You're already down on points in real life. Now, obviously, you're gonna cheat, but
I'm gonna evolve.
you're gonna adapt, right?
All right, let's play it.
I'm going to cry if he says he's folding here. Like, if he's like, yeah, you should be folding this in this kind of tournament, and you were actually right. All right, cool.
Wah, wah.
Ah!
Yes!
And the reason is because Queen.
I just want to say for the record that this is the best 3-point score I've ever gotten in my life. Because the right answer was fold.
The right. But you heard what he said about the tables. This is a 3K.
Here comes the excuses. 10
The
points
excuses
fold.
to
It says
open
right
if your
here.
table is particularly tight and weak. Welcome to the $5 2K world. I mean, the $11 10K. I'm opening this, yeah, for sure.
This is the best 3 points of my life.
Oh, that's hilarious. And everybody's 14.
nailed it. What the hell kind of play is that from King Queen? Who does that?
Who the hell? Yeah, so back up.
Jonathan Little's an absolute crusher, so it's nice to have him.
Yeah, I agree, and I
He's
always
just
love
coaching.
playing right after sessions like this because I feel like my brain's warmed up. I'm thinking through things, and so it's a good way to start your session for sure.
All right, guys, this is it.
What's up, Mike? You want to give a gist? He was saying Narco Cop was playing about D-pipping about 28% of hands. He had been very aggressive in this $10 buy-in, and here are the options to fold, to call, to raise to 1,200, raise to... What? Wait a minute, he made it 800, and my man's giving options to 12 and 1,400. So it's already getting kind of spicy. That's so nasty. To be on a site with these other crushers, well-known poker public figures is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't mention that when I was kind of giving a little intro here too. Assassinato, Matt Affleck, John Little, all coaches on the site, so very highly respectable, quality poker content.
Yep, Evan Jarvis as well. Remember Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Assassinato, John Little.
Yeah, so I guess that just makes sense. He just have the ace of clubs in his hand. That's interesting, though. I
How
thought
many
that was
points you got?
interesting.
You didn't do that bad. 45.
I like how you just pat me on the back. You didn't do that bad. Well, yeah, good job, buddy. Like,
The back.
I remember I got the higher score in the first one. So, we're 1 for 1, buddy.
I just want to know.
Calling, guys. Let's see if we're good.
Similar situation. That's pre-flop? I think pre.
All right, guys, we're checking, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake.
One of the things I see people when it comes to poker is when people get to the turn and there's an opportunity.
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.
All right, cool. You're going 1,400?
I'm going 1,400, guys.
I'm going to call with the honor. Let's do that.
All right, and
I would fold in game, though, for the record, in case that's the winning it.
You won. You win. I have to concede. You win.
14K.
14K, let's do it.
No, we don't win. This is a pretty rough spot because damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you gonna get my chat? They like naughty things. They like just beer, alcohol,
All right, let's do I can do a $10 ACR.
A $10 ACR giveaway courtesy of my man Toe. For me beating that ass heads up in this. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. We'll do this. We'll have to do it at least once a week, man. And then, we'll do it every week a couple times.
So it's a tie.
I guess we got to give out $10 to each other's communities. We'll just do our own $10 free roll for each. Or does that sound fair?
Yes. Do you know what this means?
You win. I give his chat $10. Take it.
So that's cool
Filthy
because we have
animal.
2 ties and then a win from you and a win from me. This is like the epic battle. It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, we're even Stevens.
This is awesome.
Take it.
I love it.
You know.
Stop. We got a giveaway going. Let's run the giveaway for the $10 ACR winner. Closing the giveaway. Drawing the winner. My man Sebs are getting the $10 ACR giveaway for this one. What up, guys? We made it. Sorry we're a little late. Had a little bit of technical issues today. It's the study stream kicking off here with my main man, Crazy Sixes. We'll keep it short. We'll keep it sweet. What's up, dude?
What up, guys? How you doing? I'm sorry. That was my bad, man. I got this old-ass dinosaur laptop. I've literally had this same setup for so long, and I'm just being so cheap and not upgrading it, and it's now starting to fail on me, and the boy's gonna have to get a new setup. Because,
I've had 3 setups in the time I've known you.
Yeah, it's so bad. Jesus fucking yeah. But yeah, good to see you guys. Let's go, baby. Fuck it. Let's get nasty. We can still have a good ass session. Bring some energy. What's up, Karen? Oh shit! Don't die in this bitch. Gab, the fucking Toe Army Sixes Mafia. Let's have a good ass session this morning, guys. Get fired up before we take everybody in the world's money this weekend.
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Let's
Hell
do
yeah.
it. Nope, we're getting follows.
We're
Right
getting
away.
there.
Poker coaching. Poker coaching in the chat for you to get registered for the drawing. The way this is going to work is I'm going to draw a winner from my stream. Six is going to draw a winner from his stream. The 2 of them will be the people we are going to answers for on the quiz. It's going to be Faraka's quiz 1412.
We'll see what you would do. We'll see what we would do. We'll see what the audience would do. We'll see what the coach on the video would do. We'll see what everyone's going to do. And then we will get points for our score. Whoever wins with the highest points gets $5. Joel, thank you for the 10 months, my man. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, so that's how it's going to work. Exclamation point PC in the chat if you want a link to sign up for free. You get a bunch of free shit. Check it out. Are we starting with Faraz? Of course we're starting with Faraz.
And I see some sixes in there. That has to be. No, I see it on the front page.
Wait, hold on a second.
Faraz is playing pocket sixes.
We can't just let this slide that you're drinking from a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah. This shit is tough.
You're going to put that on your mouth? You know, Six has stank breath every time he drinks from a cup. Holy shit.
Oh, shit. You know this shit is.
I won't enter. Are we starting with Roz? I won't enter this one then. Drugs on strike after the Ace King limp hand last week.
Oh, yeah, that was
bizarre. You ain't having it. Karen, what's up?
What's up, Chris?
Is this where the real mortals come to learn from the M-bosses? Yep.
JT Will.
All us mortals here to learn from Faraz.
Deuterino with the 27. What's good, baby?
Yogi, thanks.
Let's go. Shit, we got some options. Oh shit, poker coaching in the chat. Want to get in there? We see everybody. What's up, Stinky?
Did you know how that going? I'm ready.
Yeah, we're good.
Cool. 14-12 is the quiz, yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Up right away, Karen with the big sweet hello, and then
I think Stinky's gonna win this because he always wins. Oh my god!
Really? Did you call it?
What the fuck?
You better go pick a lotto number.
I'm running, dude.
You just wasted all of your run good on that little quiz.
Stinky, dude. I said I think Stinky's gonna. What the fuck? You can't make this shit up. I'm running good. I'm picking winners. All right,
Karen. Good luck. King Queen suited in the small blind.
Well, no. I seen Faraz with sixes. No.
Not 14-12.
Veto. No. Not 14.
He's gonna veto like right when we're ready to go.
14-26.
He wants to skip ahead.
I
gotta wait for the lobby to come up.
I can't help myself. 14-6.
All right, I'm ready.
I see Faraz with sixes. We're snap calling.
I'm ready.
Hell yeah. All right, let's do it.
Let's do it, Karen. Good luck.
Pocket sixes here in the hijack, sitting on a 50 big blind stack.
Just fold this shit.
Do we want to limp in here, raise it to 230, or raise it to 350?
You got you.
Pocket sixes. What are we doing?
Limp,
raise or really raise?
Oh, baby.
Open fold, says Cyrus. Six is the worst hand in poker. Who plays that shit?
Motherfuckers.
He's out, he says. 230 for Monkey May. Hollywood raising. What size, Hollywood? Karen
Big Town Brown says 350.
Karen Armstrong going 230. Lots of 230s.
Bro. Deuterino, my dude.
Faraz Quiz probably lip fold. Sixes? Why, that's crazy.
Hey.
Well played.
So 50 bigs deep, effective behind. So yeah, everybody's about 50 bigs deep. What are we doing? Big Town Brown's going 350, 2.5x, 230, 230, all 230s, and one 350 here.
Yeah, we've got a couple of 350s, but a bunch of 230s, including Karen representing the Army.
What up, EMC?
Excuse me, I'm just going 230 here too myself. Does Stinky go?
Yeah, Stinky went 230 as well.
No reason to size up on the stack size. We're in that middling stack range. Min-raise-ish is where I'm at. Easy peasy.
Yeah, I mean, no need to just go really big here. I think 230 will just be with, I'm going to open with my entire range. So in a hijack, standard open. You limp here, you're dead. It's just going to have a hard time playing post flop. We're just literally just going to be hoping to flop a six. But we'll be able to play this in position versus the big a lot and do work.
Absolutely. I just got a great follow. Stu Undergarments. Thank you for the follow. Solid. Super solid.
So crazy.
All right. 230 is what we're doing. That's what Karen's doing.
And that is what Stinky's doing as well. Let's do it.
I'm just coming in raising here for standard 230 open. Opening larger than this isn't really too necessary. and maybe you could go a little bit bigger, but I think 350 is a bit too large. But since we are deep stacked, I wouldn't mind maybe going 2.5x, 2.6x. As far as limping in, I wouldn't really recommend limping in unless you've worked on specifically some sort of limp strategy at 50 big blinds, where you're using kind of some solver based outputs and you have kind of a thought out balanced strategy, backing it up. But if you haven't done that type of work, I generally just don't even have a limp raise, a limp range at this stack size, unless it's something I'm doing exploitatively. So we get called by the button. The flop is 8-8 deuce. Do we want to check? Do we want to bet 210 or bet 360?
Interesting spot. Spot we're in a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Stu
Got
says
the nuts, boys. How are we playing the nuts here? What are we doing?
Stu says, back from the dead to learn the ways of the modern poker theorist.
Ooh, we see a check from JT Wilson and 360 from EMC. This is a cool spot. 360 from Stinky.
Right away, I got all three answers. Machine gun going 210, kept going
Machine
360,
gun.
and Kosin checking.
Will Machine Gun be back in Vegas when I get out there in a few weeks?
I think it comes back early November.
Damn. Oh, I might be out there. We might catch up. Machine Gun.
360, 360, 360, 360 for Karen.
Drugs
going
going
360.
360. Check.
I'm going to have to fucking pull up this sim.
All right. I know what we're doing here.
You're
talking to the master here.
I thought so too, but then Drugs did something different, and now... Now he's got me twisted. Karen's going... I saw it. 360.
360. A lot of big bets.
Mm-hmm. People want to protect their hand, get the folds now, I imagine.
Deuterino's going 360. Interesting, dude. Infrequent, but
Joel.
we're out of position.
Joel going 210.
Wow. All right, cool. Yeah, Stinky was going 360. Big Town Brown was checking. Shit was going small. Gosh, man, I wish this is so interesting. Check, delay, c-bet, all turns, he says. What happens when he bets behind Big Town Brown? You go check raise or check call?
Interesting. All right, I got the solver.
All right,
I got the solver answer.
I know. I think I know what I'm doing. I think we check a lot out of position right here, right? So wouldn't this be interesting to check raise? Like we have all the strongest hands in our range. I would check and think about check raising. But this player does flat with some better pairs like sevens. He doesn't have eights, 3-bets, 9s, and 10s plus at some frequency. But we're gonna have a lot of very strong hands in this spot. Like we could just check raise aces that don't need protection in almost all of our overpairs. Mm-hmm. I just wonder if sixes fall in that portion where I want to check raise it, versus this board where he's gonna be stabbing in the back seat a lot with almost his entire fucking range when we check. So when I check raise, I just capture more dead money. So I mean that's kind of something I would think about doing is check raising in this spot a lot.
Yeah, I would check here a lot too against the button. I had to run this off because Joel and Drugs both said they're c-betting. Marlon says we can't c-bet here, or we can't check here unless we're check raising big, which isn't very productive. And I think betting here kind of sucks too, right? Like when we bet
you
here,
bet you get floated,
floated a ton, right?
You're gonna have questions on the turn. I mean, they get to call 210.
Solver mixes.
Yeah, I can see check raising or just if I would bet. What size did it like?
Small when we are disconnected like this. If it was something like 7-7-3 where we have the backdoor straight draw, it goes big. But it does mix 50-50 pretty much.
Check raise and check call?
Check call and c-bet small.
Oh, check call and c-bet small. Yeah. Okay.
And then it pure... Well, I don't want to give a spoiler alert.
No, don't. Yeah, don't. Yeah.
All right, cool. We're going 210. That's what I believe Karen was doing.
And we are
No,
going
360.
through.
Karen's going 360.
And yeah, Stinky was going 360 as well. So, yep, let's see.
Yep.
This spot we're going to mix
360,
between
Stinky
betting and
fighting.
checking. And when we do bet, we're going to use the larger size. Sometimes in these spots, I'm trying to figure out what size to pick. I just kind of ask myself, well, by betting small, are we even folding anything out? Just not necessarily with when we have sixes, just with our range in general. And it's hard to think of a lot of hands that are going to fold because they're going to have a lot of suited hands they flatted, and most of them have back doors. Even the ones that don't, they're going to be stuff like king queen that can easily call versus small bet. So
Yeah.
just betting small just doesn't really accomplish much. I mean, ace highs are going to call, king highs are for the most part going to be calling, and then everything below that has kind of connects to the 8 and is probably suited. So betting small just doesn't accomplish anything. So I'm going to use the 360 size or check. I think both of those are reasonable. The reason I might consider checking is because there's still pairs they could have flatted, like 7s and 9s here, that maybe they decide not to 3-bet. We are pretty deep. So I don't know if I'm necessarily betting into those or betting into like 3s, 4s, and 5s, and they do have position. Whereas once I get up to like 7s, now there's not really too many overpairs I'm worried about. It's just 9s left now.
Yeah.
So 7s would be a clear bet for me. And I just kind of ask myself, am I betting into a lot of better pairs here? That might even check if I check. So yeah, that's the rationale behind this being kind of a mixed spot between some checking. So we bet larger size, we get called. Turn is the 9 of diamonds. What do we want to do now? We can check. We can do a large bet for 1140 or a small bet for 570.
See, this is one of those problems we face when we decide to see bet on our position with a hand like this, right? Where, every card on the turn is going to be an overcard, and now we're in a kind of awkward spot, right? I kept no large bets when it was disconnected. When it was more connected, like 7-7-3, and with the backdoor straight draw, it was big bets in the solver.
Big Town Brown says, just can't shut it off now. Just start turning this shit into 1140.
Check. And
Boss moves
1140
only.
for Tino.
Stinky's going 1140 as well. Damn, son. EMC is checking. Check now, Ship says. Check for Alex. Or Kansas.
Yeah, like think about how much of our range is c-betting and checking this turn when we do, right? So much. Check for Joel.
Oh, bro.
Check for Karen.
Feels bad,
Check
man.
for Hollywood.
Feels bad. We still got people firing, though. A lot of people are firing. Y'all had y'all chance to check. Wanted to go silly. Now it's time. It's go time, baby. We had a chance to check. Since we didn't, now it's time to just go crazy.
Candy Crush is easier than poker. It's true. Poker's hard.
I might fuck around and check aces here, too. EMC says. Tricky Ricky.
Kind of like it.
Tricky Ricky. All right, yeah. Stinky is going 1140.
This is
What's
where we
going
part
on over
ways.
the
Karen
Army?
checking.
Yeah. I mean, what are we accomplishing by going super big here?
Yeah, for me, I'm just pure bet small. If I bet the flop, then I'm betting 570 here for sure. Just getting his weak floats to either fold and kind of clean up my equity, and then check
just
back
gets
a lot of
such a
rivers.
good-
If I check here
Everything.
and he, like, I'm so goddamn capped, he can make my life hell. And if I check here,
You
I'm
called
like,
big
I'm-
bet, and then
yeah,
there's a
and-
big bet facing rivers coming as well out of
Yeah.
position.
And even if we
Yes.
do check and they check behind, like shitty river cards coming for sure because there's so many cards over the 6, and then we're gonna have to check call, which is awkward. Ace is
I mean,
purely
when
a
you
pure
bet
check here. I
small
agree,
here-
Droll, because when we bet twice, we get his air to fold.
Yeah, like I'm either like checking, like I don't see it maybe turning into a bluff somehow, but I don't think that card really helps our range. we get better to call and worse to fold. We're out of position. I don't know. Like, I can't imagine what hand calls 2 bets that's worse here.
Mine's purely like
And then he has a lot of equity with
protection.
set straight draws as well to have 2-overs. No backdoor flush draw came in or anything. So
What does
I
the
don't know.
solver
Feels
say,
like
Toe? No spoilers.
in theory, I think you keep his range wide when checking. When you bet he's polarized to fold or call. Yeah, I mean, he calls you with better and folds the worst, right?
Joel says we're
And
checking a good
then
amount of our range here on the turn too to protect it. Things like an 8.
1140 seems like Jesus, dude. I mean, we might use that with something like our queen jacks and stuff like that ourselves, maybe. This hand has showdown value and can win. I don't know if I would ever go 1140 here, but maybe Faraz 5 heads it and wants him to fold something and keep our range strong and uncapped, but we'll see. I'm
What
ready
about the
when you are.
overbet? Looks really polarizing. The problem is now you're
There's no
turning
buff.
6s into like a weird bluff where
Out of
we're
position.
kind of ahead. You know, I mean, like we don't know where we're at, right? And I don't know if this hand's kind of too good to turn into a bluff, Machine Gun.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, when you go small, we don't cap our range, and some of his auto floats with backdoors just fold, and our range is strong and uncapped. I don't hate that. I mean, I like that way better than 1140, dude. So for me,
Yeah.
it's like check and fit 570 are close, but 1140, no.
Yeah.
All right, we are
solver?
1140s.
Pure small
I'm
bet.
ready.
I just looked.
Oh, it's 570.
By
Yeah,
the
'cause
river. By the river.
By the river, we get some folds. Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
We kept his range. We went big on flop.
Did.
God damn.
Oh,
All right, let's do
you
it.
did go big on flop. I went small in the solver. Hang on. Pure bet
Yeah,
small. Even
That was
when you
making me
were
want
big.
to fucking bet. Yeah, he's talking.
You actually bet with more of your range, which is fun.
bet. Yeah. All right, cool. 1140 for us, but let's see what Faraz thinks.
Check.
Interesting.
I'm just checking here.
Team check.
If we were gonna bet, I just don't really want to be betting into a 9x that could have floated. I think 10 jack and jack queen definitely would have floated that flop, especially with the backdoor flush draw. And now we're betting into that, and they might just steal the pot from us on the river. So I'm not crazy about that, which is why I mostly just want to check here. So I'm definitely checking here. I could maybe see some small betting. I guess you do get a little bit of protection out of some
Ballot.
maybe ace high, 2 overs, and king queen, but that's not a lot of hands. There's only 1 card left, so I don't think that's super important. So yeah, I'm by default mostly checking here.
Well,
Player does a fairly large bet, 1140. Do we want to call or fold?
It's like we've seen this happen before. It's like we've been here a few times in our lives. This hand seems pretty standard. Well, I mean, it depends, because at this point, Faraz has gone away from theory. So just keep that in mind. Which is fine in some cases, but he has
what was the frequency it was betting on turn in the solver? I'm sure you'll share. I mean, we can look at it after.
93%.
Makes sense. We want to keep our range
You want to
uncapped.
keep your range uncapped.
And I mean, he has worse underpairs, some backdoor floats to auto fold, as well as some 2 overs and backdoor flush
you guys
draws
wanna
should just
see-
be fold. That makes some. It
it
makes
is
a
what it
lot
is.
of sense. Because when we cap, we let all those hands start to make our 6s indifferent.
Pure betting.
Because yeah, when we check, he gets the chance to make our lives indifferent. And I'm
Like this.
assuming like the solver. I mean, we look at this shit all the time. Like, I don't think we. I don't know. I'm not.
I know
I'm
this
not
spot
gonna
well.
spoil.
There are certain spots that we've been studying for months and months and months that I feel really, 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 really confident. This being one of them.
But at the same time,
Big
it's
blind defend at 60.
folds,
Super confident.
folds. Big time rounds.
Everyone calling in my stream, except for Dennis. Dennis is on Fold Island by himself.
Ship says live dunks don't bet worse than 6s. Hell no.
Rad Dad folding.
In this spot, they called the C bet and then they're going bomb on turn ship. Nah, they have it a lot. But
I mean, do they like?
we're playing theoretic.
Who are you playing? I guess is the question. Because if you do this to me, like, I'm going fucking apeshit.
Stinky's calling. Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like I was saying, like depends on what you're trying to accomplish and who you're playing. So that's where we deviate from theory. But like I would take this line against a lot of people when they bet check. If I have a hand like
God, this is
King
so
Queen
gross.
Hearts, King Clubs, King Queen Spades. Sure,
This is rough.
sure, Joel. Karen calling.
All right, Karen's calling. We're unblocking a lot of his bluffs here, right?
We can't fold.
But at the same time, it's like, huh?
We can't fold. We're in hell, but we can't fold, right? We're just
No.
we kind of induce this, right? Like we can't fold. He
Yeah,
still has
we're at a
bluffs.
portion of our range that's too strong. We will have just such natural give ups in spots like this that I don't think I'm ever folding sixes here, even though it's so gross. We can just get counterfeited. We can get put to the test a lot on rivers, but we got to ask ourselves what portion of his range would just do that. So
And like you can almost kiss these chips goodbye too, because you know the river bet's coming. there's
fucking
like
snap
there's
his
no
ass,
good
guys.
card.
Yeah, there is. There's a 6 coming. You know this. And I
That
know
or like the
fucking
maybe if you
2,
stare at him
3,
menacingly,
4,
and you can pull the
5.
assassinato. Like you have to stare at him menacingly while drinking your Red Bull and try and get him shook, so he checks back river.
King's kind of a blank, is it? Because he would show up. He doesn't have any.
Yes,
All right,
I do.
we're calling Stinky. I'm with you, bro.
We're calling. Let's do it.
Ready, set, go.
I'm definitely calling here.
Whew.
And this is a spot I do
Get his ass,
think
eat
some
ass.
people might overfold. And you really just got to ask yourself, what are you continuing with here? So we're already folding a bunch of stuff like ace king, ace queen, maybe king queen, king jack, king 10. Just any of these overcards that we decided to c bet and not continue here. So that's quite a bit of hands we're folding. We may have done some mixing with 3s, 4s, 5s as well. So we do have those worst pairs to consider folding here. I think if we have something like 10s plus, we want to keep going for value / protection. Maybe we could check some overpairs. If I was going to check an overpair, I'd probably choose something like aces that doesn't need as much protection, but probably betting 10s, jacks, queens quite a bit. Player could have turned a 9 and we could get 2 more streets of value. So we don't have a ton of pairs we're checking that are better than this. Maybe, well, definitely 7s. I would definitely be checking 7s. So once we check here, what do we have to call with?
Yes,
And
one of my best hands.
it's hard to think of a lot other than basically, maybe a 9 if we wanted to mix a 9 in there. But I would probably be betting a lot of my 9s, so for value / protection. So yeah, it's just if we're folding this, I can't think of what we're calling with. There's not much left, and we're just folding too much.
Yep.
And that's really why we really need to call here. Of course, you do want to make sure this player has the ability to do some bluffs here. Maybe there's some players that if they bet this size, they're just never bluffing. When you're playing live poker, you could pick up on reads like that. That could be a very exceptional situation where I might fold, but in this spot, we didn't really have any reads. It's online. When you're playing online, it's just a random screen name, and you just want to stick with kind of GTO lines for the most part, unless you have a really good read on a player or the population. 4 of spades, rivers, we check, they shove, and same spot here. Do we want to call or fold?
Well.
Hell. It's like we've been here before. I know what I'm doing.
Here we are.
Dennis said I pulled it twice already. Rebuy, says Marlon.
Machine gun.
Tino calling.
BTB is snapping his ass. Big Town Brown would never fold this to me under any circumstances.
Kept calling.
EMC calls against bad players. You might want to play differently. I think he's asking most of these quizzes. He's trying to get a sense of trying to make sure we're understanding things in a theoretical sense and scoring mostly upon that. unless he gives a tag on a player. When there's a tag, that means he may deviate.
Not a single fold in the army yet.
Damn, 0 folds.
There's one. Joel folds, capital letters. Karen shook. She's calling the clock on herself.
Oh, for sure. Villain has trips and boats in his range. Y'all really want to call?
Call, lose the 9-10, says Drugs.
Shit's funny. What up, dope? Get his ass, bass, says Big Town Brown. Y'all really want to call? You know, snapped. I mean, obviously, I've called. We call the turn and call the turn, answer? And then we get that river and decide to fold now. Nah, G.
Booyah!
Get me out. You had me beat. You had me.
Karen, final answer. Craze Lamb, Yogano, and Winters. Thank you for the follows, guys. Welcome. She calls.
Yeah, I mean, take my money. Take it. If we call in that turn and get this river, take my money.
Yeah, it's a brick. We have
snap.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's not fun. I mean, yeah, it sucks to be us. I'm never folding. Yeah, I think if they bet turn as a bluff, they have to follow through.
Absolutely.
A lot. Our range, we capped our range so much, and then so many of whatever floated on the flop can just steal. He doesn't have too many overpairs. Sure, get me out.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I mean, Villain has, you can say Villain has boats in his range. Villain has 1 billion bluffs in his range as well.
Yep.
1 million bluffs in his range.
Anything with a 10 in it?
Like, thing is, you got to think, like, when we bet flop, anything that floated, we capped our range on a turn. So if he decided to bet any of his jack high, king high, queen high, ace high hands on the turn, he's following through most likely on this river. So, yeah, he has so many bluffs. And like he said on the turn, nothing changed. This is one of the best hands that we can get here with. And then nothing changed on the river. So why would I fold now? Because he decided to follow through and man up and bluff. I'm going to have to man up and call. Take it.
Just fold, says Huckleberry. Just
in
fold.
Live, yeah. Maybe in GTO, I'm in live mode. No, I'm in G. I would have snapped somebody's ass off live. Fuck it. Next, get me out. Go to the pool.
All right, we're calling.
Call. Oh, shit, wait a minute. Let me make sure Stinky called. Wait a minute. I just snapped. I was talking and didn't even... No, Stinky folded. See, I almost snap called for you. All right. I'm ready.
All right.
This is a really tough spot.
No!
I'm probably
7
folding,
points for the call, though. Not bad.
but
Dog shit.
I can't say that
Nick.
I've never called here. I think we do want to consider calling here sometimes if we think our villain is capable. I mean, 10 jack, jack queen missed. They could have floated with something like queen 10 suited.
Can't breathe.
Even something like king 10 suited could have stabbed.
Oh my God, dude.
So we're not blocking any of those. We are blocking something like 6-7 suited.
I mean, I'm
if
biased.
they would have played that this way, and we were deep enough, and they're on the button, so they're flatting pretty wide. They probably would flat 6-7 suited. So I actually can see. I could really go either way here, but we do want to make sure villain's capable if we are considering a call here. If villain is under bluffing, then this turns into an easy fold. The main hands we are going to call here, any nines we decided to check. I think it's reasonable to have slow played, something like 8-9 suited. We're blocking everything that can continue, and we're so far ahead. And I think this is another reason why it's so important to have those aces in your turn check range, because it's hard to have enough hands that we can check call, turn and river. And that's just like the best hand to do it with, because it needs the least amount of protection. And then it ensures that we just don't get owned in these spots. So I'm probably folding here like 60-70% of the time and calling the rest. Looks like we did fold here.
I'm probably folding here like fucking 5% of the time and snapping 95. Might fold deep in the millie with 40 big blinds versus a 40 big blind stack with 27 players left or something like that. But that's about it. Fuck this. So Stinky, dude's a legend. He gets all 10s but 1. He got a 1. So we got 41.
Oh, Karen's a bigger legend. She got all 10s and a 7.
Oh!
47 points for Karen. Congratulations.
It's 1140. It was 1140 on the
the big
tournament.
bet.
Dude.
Yep.
Yeah, it was that big bet. Good shit. Good job, Karen.
What's up, Crop Dad?
GTO. Wait a minute. So the solver says call the river, right?
Oh,
Can we see what the solver says? Please, God.
Bet 5 call.
Because I've looked at this, right?
Check. Oh no, we check. They bomb.
God.
6s. Actually, mixing check raise to the turn bomb. Call
So
40. Call 40. Check jam 32% of the time. 4 spade river. We pure check. They go all in. 6s. 50-50 mix across the board.
Damn, 50. I mean, so for Roger,
Literally
50-50.
dead 50-50 mix.
Damn. Yeah. Okay, so it's 50-50. Well, I'm definitely overcalling, but you'll have that on these big jobs, so.
7s. 50-50 pure split call.
Is this what it is? Is it Cat J?
Yeah. Karen, let me know how you want your
picks.
money. Message me. I'll send
Good job,
it to you,
Karen.
ACR, PayPal, something like that, whatever.
Well done, Stinky, as well.
Well done, Karen.
That's poker for you. Make one mistake on one streak, the whole fucking tournament's over.
Dead.
Tournament poker. One mistake, get unlucky one time, yee.
Dead.
Yep. Oh, I've been great, man. I have no complaints. I'm having an amazing year. Everything's amazing. No complaints, man.
Okay.
Cat Jam.
Send you that money after the stream because I have pile scripts running and I'm close to finishing them. I don't want to stop now. Cat Jam, the screen name or the keyword.
There's some nice things in there. Cool. We'll pick another quiz while you guys get those cat jams in chat. Remember, let me see. Wait a minute. So now we got to go back down on the list. I just seen 6s and spazzed out and lost control of my body. I'm sorry. You know how that goes.
I see.
We were doing the Evans Fall View.
The next one I see down on the list is JL with Kings in 1383.
JL.
And then Evan 1386. No, right. Evan 1379 is first. Take that back. 9-8 suited.
It's Charlie, the real estate guy. Changed my Twitch name. I see. What's up, my dude? Good to see you. Welcome back, buddy.
Monkey May wants Lexi. We can do that one next. We haven't done Lexi in a while.
That's cool. What was it? 1386.
1379.
No, that's 1379. All right, 1379, 8-9 suited in the WPT Falls View. Cool. I am ready to do that. Let's draw a winner real quick.
Alrighty.
Stinky's already trying to get his ass back in there, even though he just won. I respect it.
Respect that.
Knowing damn well I'm gonna go back over you after you won the last time, but I respect it.
We got Mendo Bruce in the house.
Congratulations, Bruce. Today.
Uh-oh, he's been asking for it. It's been a minute, Bruce.
Oh, you got Mendo Bruce? Oh, shit, we got Big Town Brown.
Ooh, 2 legends.
This should be good. The other one, no delay. 1 second. So Big Town Brown there, and be ready, my dude. Play this quiz like you were coming at me in the that tournament this Thursday.
You were in a tournament with Bruce on Thursday?
Not Bruce, but Big Town Brown. We were battling. It was so funny, dude. I doubled him up. He doubled me up. We just playing pots versus each other, going crazy. It's fun.
Awesome. All right, let's play. Karen, I sent you that money. You should be good.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I boomed out. Which one?
1379.
All right, let's do it.
Hello everyone, Evan Jarvis here for PokerCoaching.com. Today we are reviewing a hand from day 2 of the WPT Falls View event I played earlier this year. Let's set the stage. We have the table captain from Quebec. He's a French-Canadian player. He's opening tons and tons and tons of hands. since he got to the table, just playing big stack poker as we are approaching the bubble. We are the next biggest stack at the table, sitting on a very comfortable 380,000. The table captain opens to 12,000 as he's been doing, and folds to us on the button. What should we do? Should we fold, call, 3-bet to 24,000, or 3-bet to 40,000?
What is the play, guys?
To 3-bet or 2-quarter. Crest Raven snap call. BTB, where you at?
3-bet for Cyrus.
Ooh.
Monkey Man says, close to the bubble, we don't get to 3-bet. Calling. Groff calling. Hollywood
That's
calling.
so nasty, dude. And I believe you. Big Town BTB's going 40K, and I believe him. Easiest 40K I've ever seen. I've ever splashed.
Call for Joel.
Bro, we got to get up to Cleveland, man. We got to get up there soon. We got to get up to the Jack. There's a nice seat right to my right. You can just sit down.
Bruce calling. Contrast calling.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain.
So we see some 40Ks. Deuterino's going 40K as well. Hush.
I didn't call him a nit this week.
Hush. Yeah, he's just out here doing his thing. You reformed my man. He's reformed him now. Reformed poker players. Crook is calling. Stinky's calling. Toe is
Johnny Two Jabs calling. Lots of calls. I think this hand mixes against Mr. Aggressive. I actually am not opposed to 40K.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably flat on a bubble in a spot like this. Just play it in position. To have the guys we squeeze to 40, we're damn near committed to calling them off. If they do squeeze, they're the guy in the big line at least.
The great thing about this spot is that we're both
80,
big stacks,
90,
and
and I guess that's fine.
this guy wants to run over the table, and we're the one stack at the table that can kind of like smack him and say, no. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, yeah, we would be 3-betting this a lot. To late position opens as well, so we mix this.
Mid game, I'd be 3-betting this like pure.
It's 3.5x as well on the button. I guess, yeah, 40K doesn't really affect our utility at all. Fuck it, 3-bet is assy ass. And he's opening super wide as well. We're going to have nice coverage. If we have to run it for 24, fuck it. It's only a third of our chips, whatever.
Yeah, and to be clear, I don't hate call either.
Yeah, I mean, it's either one of these two. We're never folding, and I'm never making it 24K.
No, too small.
So it comes down to two options, which is kind of simple, right? And I think both are reasonable.
Yep.
So we are going 40 because Big Town Brown is the captain now.
We are calling because Bruce is calling. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. See?
My
How much was
default
it?
play is
10.
often
Both?
to call here, play a pot in position.
Yeah,
with a
see,
hand that
it's
plays
reasonable.
very well post flop, and I think if we check most charts, we're going to see that this is going to be a flat most of the time. That being said, when we're dealing with an opponent who is opening more pots than they probably should, it's very helpful to expand our 3-betting range, as we're going to get more folds pre-flop and folds post-flop as well. And 9-8 suited is a hand that fits very nicely into that 3-bet semi-bluffing range.
I agree.
So
Mr.
for this
Jarvis.
particular spot, I took a page from the book of Alex Fitzgerald for a large 3-bet here of 40,000 to give us the most fold equity pre-flop and to give us a lot of fold equity post-flop as well. But if you went with a call here, that's what most of the charts are going to say. That's a 10-pointer as well. Our opponent calls for an extra 28K, and we are off to the flop. Ace of diamonds, 10 of hearts, 3 of spades. Very favorable flop for our range. He checks to us. What should you do? Should you check, bet 30,000, or bet 60,000?
Uh-oh. I know what Big Town Brown's doing. And
Here we are.
Here we go.
I got myself in this position too. I know what I'm doing.
EMC's with the 30. I like both, but he's wild and betting like he's going to ham all the ways. No, that's not always necessarily true. When people are very aggressive with their opening range, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be 3 and 4 betting like super wide or playing crazy posts.
Yeah, and a lot of times they're just trying to buy pots, right? And
Yeah.
so when they face action, they might clam up, right?
Yeah, just like it's no need here. I've won like 8 other pots. Why would
Yep.
I? And I've had dog shit this time as well. So,
Yep.
there it is. Big Town Brown with 60. The
Wow.
only one in a sea of 30s.
Yeah, I have all 30s in mine. All 30s.
I knew it before it was even out there. So I knew what he was doing. And he lit
All
like
30s.
the contrarian just has to go against the tide. All right.
This is how we lose our big stack on the bubble. Here we go. I mean, not really.
Yeah, don't be shook. Or this is how we run the tournament over and railroad it.
Mike Mercy checking.
I told y'all he was going to go machine gun. I knew it too. Man, damn it. Just go 30.
Bruce going 30.
Well played, Bruce. Maybe Evan wants to go big for a 1 and done, but this hand gets to we get to find double barrels. It's just always small. We don't need
We also
to go
lose
60
the
in
minimum
this
on a
spot.
board that connects a lot with his calling range.
Well, I wouldn't say a lot. I mean, he has.
All
I mean,
paint,
he has
his
some
gutters,
good shots.
right?
All his putters, yeah, his putters, his gutters,
All
yeah.
his putters.
All of his putters get there. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm betting 60. I'm betting all my ace X at 60. All set, I bet 60. Set needs no protection. You can kind of,
The cool thing too is like we buy the river a lot here in position when we bet this. They check turn, we check turn.
depending on what turn, but empty clip, Big Town Brown says. So Big Town Brown says, when I have something, I'm going big. So when I have nothing, I'm going big too. 30 for me.
30 for Karen, 30 for me. Or thought
The
Karen.
smaller
Bruce.
size, the more you get to bet. We get to keep his range wider. When you go 60 and he actually calls here, holy smokes.
And like I said, this is a board he's going to call a decent clip.
There, we get to turn, backdoor flush draw, straight draw, stuff we can barrel. So 60 here. I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
Don't do it to me. Don't hurt us, Hammer.
In
Oh,
this
you're getting
spot,
hurt. You're getting hurt.
We prefer to bet
Don't
with
hurt
our
him, Hammer.
particular hand.
Shit.
We're going to be betting with
Yeah, you can't go
majority
60, bro.
of hands in our range, but we do not need to go with a big sizing here. If our opponent has missed or called with a small pair, they're going to be folding. Even with a large pocket pair, they may fold here because we have so much ace X in our 3-betting range. Checking here, something we could do with medium strength ace we want to take to showdown, or we want to induce some bluffs from our opponents with, but with the 9-8 suited part of our range and the hands that have not really picked up any pot equity on this board, we want to press our fold equity. The way to do that is betting, but we do not need to bet very much to get the job done. So we just fire a c-bet of 30,000, which is what we would do with our strong aces as well. And our opponent, fortunately, simply folds right here and doesn't require us to apply any more pressure
Easy game.
later on in the hand. It's a nice swing pot for us because this opponent was opening a lot of pots on the bubble, and prior to him being at the table, we were the ones who were going to open all the pots. So taking this pot down and getting the slight chip lead over him opens up some future value as well, that we're going to be able to get a few more open spots when he chooses to not.
Who's the big stack now?
Oh,
I
anyway,
agree
it's
with
been
you,
Evan
Joel.
Jarvis for PokerCoaching.com. Hope you enjoyed this quiz. Hope you learned a thing or two. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one.
We got him on the river. So wish for Bruce.
I knew it when he said 60.
Did you get goose egg?
No, we got a fucking 3.
All right.
It's something. I mean, but yeah, we
Something.
It should have been a 0. We don't need to go big in this spot. We just go small, bro. We can bet. We just 3-bet, c-bet small in this spot. Well, like we don't need to have a bunch of different bet sizes. Just go fucking small, and then we can just like bomb turns for some sizes.
Sisto, thank you for the follow. Bruce, let me know how you want your money. $5. Any of the ways I send you $5. Including
Yeah, risking way
Tinto.
too much when we go 60 BTB. But it's all good.
Swish.
Mind your own business. He's gonna crush the game his own way.
Swish.
I feel you. Real talk. He was quaking people shit last night or
That's
last
right,
time we were
Cyrus.
playing. So fair enough. I can't argue with the man. He has results. Cool. New keyword.
Oh, you looking at me?
You got something?
You just start staring at me with a smile.
I know.
No. Six toes, just because that's the standard one. I don't know what to do.
Oh, nothing animated? He's Kappa. Kappa over here. We got to do Kappa. We got to do something.
People in my chat going crazy for Lexi. You want to do a Lexi quiz? We haven't done that in forever.
Sure.
All right, let's do.
Get your Kappas in the chat.
Let's do something current from her. Oh, the first. Oh, that's 2-5 cash.
We could do something. I mean, yeah,
Cash. 1-2 cash.
it's gonna be probably all cash, right?
Venetian 800.
Venetian. Yeah, whatever.
1396.
1396. Ooh, the Venetian 800 pocket deuces 100 bigs deep. Cool. We'll let the Kappas roll in chat. West Tennessee Dave? Is that what it is? What's up, buddy? Pins is back. Also, guys, in Discord, if you're a member of the PC Discord, we're starting to run some weekly giveaways there, and all you'll need to do is get in the channel, join the channel, and in the Discord, there's a giveaway channel. You'll just need to enter an emote to be entered, man, in the weekly giveaway. Giving away some cash, merchandise, and some free memberships as well for you guys that want to get some premium memberships or enjoy the content.
Also, stay tuned because we are going to open it up to the public.
Yeah, it's going to be wide open here pretty soon. Squidward, thank you for that follow. Cool. So we got our Kappas in chat. I am ready to draw when you are, sir.
I'm ready to draw.
Let's go.
Crest waving in the house for the army.
Trader, we're going to beat his ass.
Trader.
Dude, he won it in 2 chats at the same time.
He won in your chat too? All right, he's disqualified. Redrawing both.
Rejoin both. I love it.
He hedged his bets.
No, well, yeah, you got him there. How the fuck did you do that? What the? How
Let's
did you win
go.
in 2 chats at the same time? You better be playing
Banned.
poker today, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Ban him.
Did you re-roll? I'll re-roll it.
I didn't re-roll. I don't care either way.
Yeah. EMC.
Rigged. Angle shooting.
Balance my range. Max punished. Balance his range and then just like
Snap ban.
lost anyway. Snap ban. So it was the 800 Venetian. I lost it.
Yeah.
It was
1396.
Cool. Yeah, so you're going to keep Crest and we got EMC.
Let's do it.
All right, cool.
Hey everyone, Lexi Gavin here, and today we're going to go over a hand that I played. This is the Venetian $800 175K, so it was an $800 buy-in guaranteeing 175K in the prize pool. It was actually a pretty good event. I think I min cashed it. And this is an interesting spot. So the blinds are 100, 200 with a 200 ante. I think this was the second or third level. We are in the big blind with deuces. The low jack raises to 500. The high jack calls. The button calls, and we call in the big blind with deuces. I didn't ask what you guys would do here. I didn't put this as a quiz because this is an obvious flat. There's no reason to 3-bet here where we don't want to bloat a hand like deuces out of position. We're probably only getting called by worse, or I mean at best we're flipping, so I don't like it. So
and twos never lose.
We call. We're getting a good price to set mine as well. We flop bottom set on the ace, king, deuce with two spades. We checked the initial aggressor. The low jack c-bets 950 into a pot of 2,300. The hijack calls, and what do you think we should do here with our set? Should we fold, call, raise to 2,650, or go all in?
Drool.
Or go all in.
Drool. Marlon says jam all day. I don't think he looked at the stack sizes. I think he just did the full Homith. Fucking stuffed his chips in.
Dude, I seen something on Twitter. Marlon had a crazy stack in a cash game out in Texas or something like that once.
Yeah, he's been playing a lot of cash.
Fucking people up out there. You love to see it. The machine gun in action.
Yeah, we have kept calling and Treyzilla calling and
Damn!
Hollywood calling.
Dude,
everybody else going 2650.
Now we see some jams in this bitch.
Oh, Marlon got him. He got him.
JT Wilson jam in 26, all 2650s, a jam, one call.
Joel says 2650, but it's a little weird since we don't have any bluffs.
EMC, what we doing here, bro? $26.50. Let's build that thing.
Need to build
calling.
Deep stack.
Dave Ula. We don't rap. Cat jam. Big time. I instant 26.50. Keep up.
When did Big Town Brown turn into Raging Al?
He's not. He's more controlled than that, but he is. He's like a machine gun.
They're
he's
like
a processor. Yeah, he's right there. He reminds me more of a machine gun than anything. Never scared. Table captain or gone. 26.50. All right, cool. All 26.50s.
Most of 26.50s. Marlon jamming and a couple
one
of
or
calls.
two jams. Unblocking. Yeah, I mean we have to fucking raise this even multi-way. I am definitely chuck raising this.
Oh fuck yeah! And while we don't have any bluffs, like there's a bet and a call. They are so value
Ace,
heavy.
King X,
yeah, go get that.
Unblocking
money.
all the Ace X, King X,
Absolutely.
Ace Queen, Ace Jack, Ace 10, never folding, stacking Ace King, Ace Queen. Yeah, it's backdoor spades, got shots. Nope. It's the time to bet is now. So
yeah. Never jamming,
26.50.
Marlon. We're 100 bigs deep. We all just rip 20K over a 950 bet. That's cray.
It'd be so. Yeah, I mean it'd be so nasty. But
We're
yeah,
shorter.
Nope.
That's one thing. But
It's
a Texas
26.50
style jam. He says.
This is a Texas style jam, huh?
All right.
Where you only can call.
Everything's
it.
bigger in Texas, they say.
All right, even your losses, right?
Do we have any semi bluffs here as a raise? I'd kind of have to look in multi-way. I'm not as sure, but what about a hand like?
You're trying to think of like the straight flush, the royal flush.
Yeah, I was
draws,
thinking like
no?
3-4 of spades, 4-5 of spades. Those are the
Possible.
I was looking for bluffs.
Yeah, possible. Yeah.
Queen Jack of spades.
This is where we
Ace Jack or
right
Ace
in the
10
AA.
raise here? I don't think so. They're still in cap. Especially not Ace 10. Ace Queen, we wouldn't be here this way.
Yeah, you would.
He hasn't had a losing session the 6th time. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, don't jinx us, Marlon. Anyways, 26.50. That's what everybody's doing. I believe that is what. Yep, 26.50 for Chris.
Yep, 26.50 here as well.
Let's do it.
I think this is a good spot for us to put in the check raise. Now, the reason for this is this is a very good board for the early positioner, the early position opener, and even the hijacked as well could have flatted the low jack open with ace queen, maybe ace king offsuit if he's not trying to blow pots early on in the tournament. Of course, the low jack can have some set of aces instead of kings, but it's not very likely people flop sets. So I think this is a good spot to check raise for value. We're going to likely be getting a hand like ace queen to call. Ace king will certainly call. Ace king might even be willing to stack off. And there are, some flush draws too. I think that the low jack is going to be c-betting a lot of spade combos, especially when he can have the range advantage and represent the strong hands on this board. And I think when the hijack flats, he's also going to have some flush draws, especially because we don't block the spade draws. Typically, when I flop a set on a wet board, I'm more inclined to fast play it because people are going to be willing to gamble more with their draws. And especially on this is like such a perfect board to flop a set on because so many of the opponents are going to have aces and kings that they're going to call you with. So it is a good opportunity to start building the pot on the flop. So sizing wise, we go 26.50. I think that is a good size. We maybe could have gone a little bit bigger considering the extra flatter. So I think anywhere between 26.50 and 3,500 is good. I don't want to size too big because I don't want to price them out of their draws and I also don't want the hijack. Like, I want to entice the hijack to come along with like a weaker ace, like an ace jack too. So that's why we go that sizing. The 9 of diamonds falls on the turn. What do you think we should do? Check, bet 49.50, or bet 8,800?
So people saying ace queen comes in fairly easy fold. We have no bluffs here. But the thing here, Joel, is like, one, people don't fold it. Two, there's the 800 live tournament, which is the equivalent of a low stakes online tournament where they don't fold it. And so absolutely, like,
Yeah, you have to.
they're gonna overcall for sure.
Yeah, this is not the 5K, some tough, super tough 5K where you got like Adrian Mateos and like Peters in this pot. Like, these guys are going to never fold ace queen and ace jack.
Yep.
Even though you have zero, dude, I would be snap folding ace jack from a small volume. On the board, it's like they have zero bluffs. But this is the real world and a small stakes live tournament.
Yep.
So we're seeing some 49s, 88, Big Town Brown checking.
8,800.
57, 49, 40. It's 50%. Damn, 88, 88, 88.
Yeah, there's a lot of 80, 83. The people are saying 80, 88. There's a bunch of 88s, but there's a handful of 49.50s as well.
88, 88, 88. $57s out there just randomly, some shit that doesn't exist. You'd love to see it. I think we got to induce a shove, so I'm guessing go large, then jam. Woo! Gonna have like a 0.3 SPR if one player calls. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I mean, what hand? What?
Sarah says you have to make the draws pay. You had a card sticking
There's somebody
49.50.
so interesting that
Yagano thinking 49.50.
people are like, the ace and king of spades are out there. What draw? What other draws really than Jack 10 and Queen Jack are there? There's like 2 hands, and people are like scared of draws.
Yeah.
Queen 10 and Jack 9. So there might be like 4 or 5 hands people are shook about when they say draws. Like, how many other flush draws should EP, or I mean, they're not even EP, should they have?
You ready? I'm ready. Crest going 88.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Let me make sure. What are we going here? EMC, I'm looking. 88. He's going 88.
Crest going 88 too. I am going 49.50 because
The
the
back
stack
door
sizes
diamonds.
are fucked. Like, I'm not going to bet half my stack here. That's weird. It's
But
just
there's
weird.
ace of diamonds, queen of
And
diamonds.
if we bet the 49.50 and get one caller, we have enough to jam for a pot size bet on the river, which is great. And I would argue, Marlon says they have an ace they're never folding. I think when we check raise and then bet into 2 people again, they are folding a
It's
lot
like
of
the
their
strongest
aces,
shit in the
except for the
range.
strongest ones. So,
And it's half our stack behind, sitting
Yep.
there, and the 2 people, after we check raise, we bomb half our stack in the 2 people.
yeah, 49.50 is the only answer.
When does it end?
Or check. I mean, but
I
I
would
think your
fold.
hand needs some protection, so check's kind of not a great option.
The SPR, and then we get called by one player. We're going to have 8K in a pot, and there's going to be 24 out there or something, right?
Yep.
8.
Easy as ever.
Jesus. Okay, it's got to be 49.50, MC says. All right. Your ass. Nah, you know what, sir? You did say 88.
Yeah, 88 for everybody. Let's do it.
Yeah, you said 88, and after we had the discussion.
So we definitely want to continue betting on this board. This is actually a really
Agreed,
good card
Johnny.
for us.
Totally
it would
agree,
be
Johnny.
so magical
Has to be
if
49.
we got a flat, like our check raise got a flat from like a hand like Queen 10 of diamonds, like Queen 10 with backdoor diamonds on the flop would be beautiful. Because now they're probably not folding the turn. Not very likely when we check raise. I mean, that's kind of a stretch, but I guess the point is that this card it's not a scare card in any way for either of us. And, for them, it's like they're not thinking like that I'm check raising the flop with a hand like nines or anything, right? And maybe our check raise was called by a hand like ace nine suited or something. So I think it's just a non-threatening turn. I think we might still get some calls from ace queen, ace jack, ace king for sure. So I think we definitely need a bet here. So we go 5K, about half pot, and the low jack shoves all in. Hijack calls. And what do? Do we fold or call?
What the hell?
What the fuck just happened?
This kind of sucks in some way.
Nope.
I mean, it does suck on some level. Like, I will agree that neither of them are weak. I'm not saying they're strong enough to where we could potentially fold. I'm just saying they're not weak.
Oh, you just looked down and said this is a sports.
The hijack's range is so strong here.
He flat with kings or something?
He called.
How did he get it with pocket nines?
Called the check raise. Called the fucking turn bet. Called the turn jam. Like, he's strong as hell.
What does he get here with to beat you though? Unless he flatted aces or kings. I mean, you were dead anyway.
Yeah. I'm just saying the hijack's strong as fuck.
Hey, time to see the upper room here, boys.
Gus says in the real world, never folding.
Someone could have ace king of diamonds, JT Wilson says. Ooh.
Could have ace king of diamonds.
Pocket nines is the only.
That's
and that
the low jack.
There,
low jack mostly has ace king of diamonds because hijack would have raised the initial open, right?
Big Town Brown says, "Can we jam over now, bro? I mean, we're all They have more than us.
Yeah, we're already all in. There's
So I mean,
no,
let me see. Make sure he's. Yeah, I mean, nobody's folding. It was just interesting to think about. We're just never folding here. Come on now.
I'm never fucking folding. I just think they're strong as hell. I'm never folding.
Oh yeah. It just feels bad. I mean, it's like,
but I'm not
like go to the sports book and watch some football.
I'm not fist pump pushing it either. I'm like, God damn, what the hell?
Sports book day.
I guess I call.
Sports book and pool day. All right, cool. Snap. Let's do it.
Tuxsaurus. The needle. All right, let's go.
Okay, so this was a little rhetorical. I don't think anybody's going to say fold, especially after we put in so much money on the flop and turn. So we're definitely going to be calling here. We are going to get beat by, like I said, set of aces and set of kings. I don't think the hijack is going to have too many sets because I think he would probably 3-bet aces and kings pre-flop. But who knows? I think that, he could have some 2-pair combos. So the low jack had ace king and the hijack had queen nine of spades. We actually get coolered in this hand, which was unfortunate, but it happened. So that's why we played this the way we did. I think that both parties kind of played this okay. I think it was just kind of a cooler for us. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this quiz, and I'll see you next time.
I mean, I would argue queen nine suited.
Hijack.
Arguably a fold on the turn?
Oh, he's too rich to care at this point.
That might be. But I think in theory...
These guys live?
I think in theory,
don't care.
Queen nine suited a fold on the turn when there's a check raise flop, bet, jam, turn. Like, you're drawing just the flush draw. Like, that's
it feels bad. Oh, I feel so bad. And ace king's in hell. If we bet 88 on the turn, the hijack folds. Nah, gee.
Queen nine suited fold on the flop? Oh, pre-flop.
Dude, what are you talking about? The hijack doesn't fold because the hijack called the low jacks jam. Yeah. We bet 5K. He jammed and he called the jam. It wouldn't matter what size we went. He was never ever folding to no matter what. No. Nah. This cat is too rich. I mean, he's a billionaire. Playboy.
But people are bad and overplay draws. Like, he just overplayed his draw.
Don't care. Nope.
In a spot where we were clearly nutted. And the other guy was also
$5 for some of these cats.
Clearly nutted.
How is a hijack played reasonable? He has more money than God and he doesn't care. There's something like that going on. Yeah, just throw the money in, rebuy cage, or go hang out. Doesn't matter. Get me out. It's people like that. Yep, came to
$800
gamble.
for a fun time in Vegas, easy.
Yep. Excuse. I played a tournament today.
He'd have
guys.
dropped more than that at the
Hanging
strip
out.
club. He got a deal.
Yeah, just having a good time. Some of these cats.
I told you, one of the wildest tournaments I've ever played live was a $600 buy-in bracelet event where you thought, people would be like a little shook trying to win a bracelet, and nope. 3-bet, 4-bet, 5-bet, 6-bet jam, 200 bigs. Like
any WSOP under 1K is just a shit show, and it's insane.
Yeah.
You're always with people. Half the people at the table are just ready to put in 10 bullets. So I don't know how everybody's so rich. Cool. New keyword. Oh, wait, shit. What did we
25
get?
25 points for us.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm sorry. I speed ran out of there. 1369. What do we get? We have 24.
Oh, we eked them.
Damn it. Mafia, we're getting our shit. We're getting our shit pushed in today. Like you predicted earlier.
The Army don't play. I put out the fucking tweet and they showed up. I lit the fire. You see that? That was some good fucking coaching by me.
Son of a bitch.
I put out the needle tweet and then the Army just comes in with the heat.
Wait a minute. Did I do the wrong one? Wait a minute.
1396.
Was I looking at the I was looking at the wrong one. 1396. I'm an idiot.
Oh. He wants a recount now.
The recount. We got a 25 as well.
10-10.
Yeah.
Now you see how this motherfucker snuck his way into a coin flip where now he has the edge. Did you see that,
My
Chris?
court awareness is hovering around.
He's trying to rob you and
right
then put himself in a fucking plus EV spot with the flip we never win.
Here we go. Oh yeah, I did get a 25 though. So
all right, Chris. We can't let him do it this way.
EMC call it. EMC call it.
EMC call it. No, you can't level your way into the flip and call it.
Call it.
Get out of here. Call it, Chris.
Fuck. All right, we gotta stop the steal. Slow roll. Are you did he call it?
For him to call it.
If he doesn't call it in 2
Heads.
seconds, damn. Let them call it for the long.
Heads! I know what he did in America. They can't level us, Chris. Too strong.
If this was basketball, somebody would have said, "Ball don't lie."
Too strong.
It happens like that in basketball. You hit the shot and you get the ball back, score the next possession. Ball don't lie. All right, cool.
Cool. Let me know what your buddy, Chris.
Keyword. You got one, buddy?
I do not.
You don't need a boomer one.
You don't need a boomer one. All right, I got one.
What is it?
Boomer.
Hey, you son of a bitch. Boomer.
Wait, I'm not ready, guys. Don't go crazy.
Boomer.
All right, I'm good.
Ball don't lie. KG voice. In the meantime, we will pick another quiz. Got some fun options. Yeah, we got a lot, man. This 10K with JL looks pretty fun. 1408. But we have so many gaps in here we need to fill up. Pocket fives.
Yeah, it was so funny how we were struggling, and then all of a sudden we had 1 week off, and then things went crazy, right?
Yeah, it's like they've been throwing them out there. Like they've been getting a lot out there. 1383. Oh, Kings. Cool. Yeah, 1383. We'll play Pocket Kings and probably what looks like maybe the main or something or some 10K. And we'll roll it as well. Oops. Is it? Yeah. Oh, it wasn't working before. Why was it not working? Throw them in. There we go. I'll give you guys another second. It wasn't working. If you see your name on the side, you're entered. If you don't, you are not. What's up, Fuka? Neptune, my dude. What are these giveaways? We're giving you guys a chance to compete. If you do win, if your name is picked, you'll compete against someone from Toe's stream. And if you win $5. PayPal, ACR, however we can get it to you.
Yeah, you'll have to just let us know what you think you would do in this quiz, and we'll go with your answer. And you'll go against the person in the other quiz, and if you win, you win.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that. So
Exclamation point PC in the chat too, guys, if you want to sign up for pokercoaching.com for free. Lots of free content in there.
see something.
Quizzes, homework assignments, charts, all available to you. If you sign up for the carrier pigeon, please. No problem, Cyrus. Just send me your address. If you sign up for premium, you will get a ton of content. More
Cheers,
content
my
than you could possibly consume. Get in front of these guys live. Ask them all your questions. Awesome. Do you think ACR would ever consider letting you guys give away tickets, considering they banned JL? No.
Not gonna happen.
I actually thought because No. Nagy.
But we work on our own.
Thought about getting him on the stream, but it's kind of a conflict there.
Yeah, but we have other avenues. We have our own avenues to our own channels and things we can work with.
Sure.
Yeah, like we do some work with Learn Pro Poker as well, some other sites, and we're just fans of poker. I just love the game, so.
Rolling it.
Neptune.
Ooh. We're just bringing the heat, man. You got no chance today. Joel, don't fuck this up. We got the Huckleberry.
Joe likes to level himself and like try to six head the game sometime as well. So Neptune got his ass, Seabass. Easy pickings.
I was like the nuts.
Easy.
Gabalon, you have to form all of your answers in the form of a question since you're going the Jeopardy route. Love Uncle JL, says Joel. Me too.
So it was Kings 1383.
I fucked up and he yelled at me today.
He yelled at both of us because of you.
Because of me.
I mean, I was like, come on, bro. All right, cool.
I fucked up. All right, let's play it.
Yeah.
Here we have Pocket Kings in the small blind in the World Series of Poker main event, facing a raise to 800 from a splashy player under the gun +1. Should we fold, call, re-raise to 2,700, or re-raise to 3,600?
Thanks for the 3 months with the prime, bro. Appreciate that, man. All right, fuck him up, Neptune.
Merit to just jamming. No. We
in a
are
10K. 200 bigs deep.
200 bigs deep.
Neptune's going 27. JT's going 36. A bunch of 27s and some 36s. 27 for BTB. 27 for Stinky. 36 for Ula. Interesting. 27s. Man. I mean, did you go?
36s, 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 and a couple of 27s.
We got all 27s, but my God. Did Joel go?
He did, 36.
Hell yeah, he's going. It has to be 36.
Yeah, he's going 36. Yeah, we're out of position, size up.
I have to go big here, guys. 27 is way too small. We're at a position with Kings versus the EP Open. Like, we need to be 4x plus, and 27 is too small. So you hate to see it. I'm pretty sure Jonathan's got to kind of like the 36 as well.
Yeah.
27 is
too small.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, 27 here, but I think it has.
I mean, it's not a huge mistake, but
it's not a huge mistake.
You're not getting enough value.
We're playing this spot out of position versus EP, and we're 200 bigs deep.
Yep.
So, all right, let's go. All
right.
With one of our absolute best hands, we certainly want to put in the re-raise. The question is, do we want to go
9 points
to a size that will keep our opponent in with their entire range, like 2,700, or do we want to go a little bit bigger to 3,600 and just try to get lots of money into the pot? And normally I would be pretty against the 3,600 re-raise size because I think that's going to result in our opponent folding a ton. However, this is a different scenario because this is a splashy opponent who will at least perhaps or maybe likely call a big re-raise with perhaps their entire range. So normally I would not love a 3,600 re-raise, but if your opponent is loose and a calling station, then you very often do just want to re-raise a little bit bigger to extract more value. My default is certainly to about 3.5 times the initial raise when I'm playing deep stacked from the small blind, but I could definitely see bigger, like 3,600, which is, full 4.5x the opponent's initial raise.
Yeah.
We do make it 2,700 this time, though, which I think is certainly fine. Flop becomes 10, 9, 3. 2 hearts. I have no heart. Should we check,
sorry.
bet 2,000, bet 5,000, or bet 8,000?
10, 9, 3 is the board. What do we do?
You're baited.
Joel says, JL missing value. I make this shit 5K. Just remember, you're in a 10K tournament, Joel. So just keep
Yeah, even more of a reason. They're going to fold even less live. Especially at somebody you have labeled as splashy. He's never folding. Oh, my goodness.
I just want to make sure Joel's not getting crazy with Jonathan's money.
GodsBigToe. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Big Town Brown's going 5K for value. 5K looks good. Check raise could be a thing, Lua says. 2K, then ship it. I'm seeing everything here. No 8Ks yet. Okay.
Why isn't ripping an option? Because we don't want to rip 67K in a 6K pop, my friend. I know you're trolling.
Cats be so thirsty.
5K because you have to bet bigger than the check raise, says Panic Fish. 5K, 2 polarizing. 5K looking nice. A lot of 5Ks. Handful of 2s as well.
5K for value. 2K for JT.
5K force the flush draw out, he says.
Neptune is going 5.
Joel shook. Joel, 3K or 5K is fine. He goes 5K himself.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 6 is going 5K. I mean, with the options given, 5K big. Like 66%. 66%.
Okay.
We're not going small on this. Just no waiting.
Yeah, this board is pretty connected, I guess.
We have mixed sizings, and I can't imagine we would want to go small here. There's just why would we want to go small?
Yoda says go 2K, give him room to re-raise. I would say even a 5K has got room to re-raise when we're this deep. 2K not accomplish anything.
What range is going to re-raise for? I don't know.
I mean, I would go 2K a lot. I just don't know that this board texture falls into that category.
Or this stack depth, when we're this deep, effective. We're deep as hell. Check Razy and 2 Brewers says. Cat's got all kind of heart. And 5K for me, 5K for Neptune.
5K for Joel.
Let's see what JL thinks. Let's do it.
This is an interesting spot because this board connects better with a splashy player than it will with most other opponent types, because this type of player will have a whole lot of straight draws and top pairs and middle pairs, etc. So this is a spot where I think we should be betting relatively polarized. The question is this one of our best made hands or draws? And I think this definitely counts as one of our best made hands. It's always just a disaster if we bet here and get raised, but I think that's going to happen pretty infrequently. So I think we need to go for about a 5,000 bet. Again, if the opponent is a little bit splashy, a little bit on the calling station side, then I definitely think a bigger bet will result in us just extracting more value. And I think that's going to be quite nice. This time, though, I bet 2,000. And I think this is actually a pretty bad play. And the reason I think this is a pretty bad play is because it just lets our opponent stick around with all of the hands in his range. And the vast majority of the hands in his range is going to have some equity. I mean, come up with a hand that doesn't have at least a gut shot or an overcard or something, right? It's kind of hard to come up with many. So if you told me my opponent had pocket 4s or something like that, I guess I'd bet tiny, but you don't know he has pocket 4s. It's certainly likely the opponent's sitting here with a 10 that's going to call any bet, or a 9 that's going to call any bet, or a gut shot or overcards or something like that. They'll also call any bet. So this is definitely a mistake on my part. We certainly should have gone 5,000. I don't like a giant bet to 8,000, unless you can just look and tell the opponent kind of likes their hand. Because when you start to bet 8,000, even the most splashy opponents are going to realize, okay, this guy's blasting it, so I guess I should get out of the way. But this was a pretty big error here by me. If I am betting here, it's going to be my best made hands and draws, and I just want to bet on the bigger side to extract value. Turns an 8. Interesting spot.
Cool beans.
Should we check, bet 3,000, bet 6,000, or bet 9,000?
A little bit of a wicked card. A little bit.
Damn. And there's still hard draws available. The straight gets there. Just it's very interesting to decide what we want to do here, right?
Yeah, 8's a wicked card.
All right, this is where we get his ass, Neptune.
Croft Dad checking.
This is where we put him away.
Super gross, right, Joel? Handful of checks. 3K for
Handful
Joel.
of check. Ooh.
Baby bet.
Yeah, that board is a little too
By the
vulnerable for
river.
2K. What are we doing here, guys? Don't be shook.
Johnny Jabs said checking. A lot of 3Ks.
Using Queen Jack
Handful of
is in
6s.
his open call range. UTG +1.
3K for drugs.
Yeah. You ever played live poker?
Okay, Queen Jack, 10s, 9s, 8s. Yep. 8, 9 suited, 9, 10 suited. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Set of threes.
Here. She never comes down here. It'll be a bad spot to bet large. Sneaky says just gonna be in hell when he continues to it or raises to it. Interesting.
6K and
JT
pray, says Panic Fish.
JT Wilson's betting 65,300. Bet 6K, 6K, 3K. EMC is checking. All right, cool. We got a check over here.
3K for Joel. Behind the river.
It's real interesting. Check or small bet. What mix here for me?
Me too.
We no longer have I mean, it's not necessarily a bluff catcher, but it does. It is nice to have a little bit of pot control here and a strong hand in your check back range. When we bet and get raised, it's pretty disgusting, but we can still bet and get caught by worse and then reevaluate rivers. So going small kind of makes some sense as well. So I can get behind going 3K or going check. So
Me too. I agree.
I thought it was Neptune's hand. And I know he went already, didn't he? Yeah, I mean, yeah, he bet 9,000. I seen that. So he's going 9K.
Cool.
He's going 9K. I just was kind of giving my thoughts on it. Cool.
3K for Joel.
9K here. Let's do it.
Normally, I think we would want to check this turn, and perhaps even against a splashy player that is ideal. The 8 turn is quite good for our opponent, given they could easily have 10-8, 9-8, Queen Jack. I mean, for all I know, maybe Jack 7 suited, maybe 7-6 suited. So given this turn's pretty good for the opponent in general, I think we do want to check. However, I'm not opposed to making a pretty sizable bet between 6,000 and 9,000 if we think the opponent will call. Oh, somebody's calling me. If we think they're going to call. We should use that bigger size if we think that our opponent will call with all sorts of 10s and 9s and whatnot, right? Like if our opponent's sitting here with ace 9 or king 9 or queen 9 and will call a 9,000 bet or a 6,000 bet, then obviously we'd rather bet than check because our opponent's just going to let it go check with a lot of their marginal made hands, which is a decently large chunk of their range. So I think in general my plan here is to check, but I think betting 6,000 is pretty nice. The fear with betting really big is that 9,000 or more is that the opponent may start folding out even their pretty good marginal made hands like Queen 9, and I certainly want to get value from that. So either check or bet. As you think your opponent is generally more aggressive and will put you in more difficult spots, checking becomes substantially better because while we do have the best hand most of the time, if a lot of money goes in this pot, we actually don't have the best hand most of the time. So this is a situation where we should either check or make a solid 2/3 pot bet. It does go check this time. River is the 5 of diamonds. Should we check, bet 3,000, bet 6,000, or bet 9,000?
What it do, baby? He checks. The 5 gets there.
Yep.
We are first to act. We want to bet 3, 6, 9, or check. Ula says we're betting now. The check back on the turn. Neptune's bombing. He bet 9K on the turn. Now he's going with 9K on the river. 6K.
All
yeah.
6K is streaming in my chat right now for value.
All 6, huh? 666.
666. Joel 6. Big bet for value for Johnny 2 jabs. 9K says.
9K for Deuterino. 9K for Neptune. 9K Army. Even though he already cost me 6K, 9K for JT. Does 9K call? Does a 9 call off with 9K? I have a feeling we are going to get check raised though. He can't check raise. He's in position.
666. She meant 3-bet.
Oh, just raised when we put in a raise?
Yeah.
He is not calling with the 10, so bet 9K.
9K for drugs.
Yep. Neptune's going 9, and Joel was going 6, correct?
Yep.
What's the biggest bet out there I could see? 9. Yep, that's mine. That's my bet. He checks back the turn. Still enough single pair hands that can call. On a board like this, draws missed. Just 9.
Joe says he would go 9K in game, but knows that Jonathan doesn't like that, so he's leveling for the quiz. I think somewhere between 6 and 9 are fine. I think 60% to pot is fine. Absolutely. Either way. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, when he checks back where it is high up in our equity range, I mean, is there really going to be... Is a 9 going to fold for 9K to 6? I don't think so. I think they're just going to call when we're this
particularly
deep,
with the missed flush draw out there, right?
When Mish draws, I mean, and if he has a 9 or a 10 as play when we check back, I don't think he's ever folding like a 9 or a 10 for 6 or 9. So I'm going 9 every time.
I agree.
And 9 for Neptune as well, but let's
6
see
for Joel. Let's find out.
Let's do it.
This is a pretty similar situation to what we were just in on the turn, where we have the best hand almost every time.
9.
If we bet,
super close.
Now though, I definitely think a 10 or a 9 will call, and we don't really have to worry about being raised so much, given the 5 is pretty much a blank. So this is a spot where now our main concern has gone from not getting stacked when we happen to be beat on the turn to now just trying to extract maximum value because we very likely have the best hand. So this is a spot where I think we need to go 6,000. If we start going bigger like 9,000, again, depending on how splashy the opponent is, that may be the ideal play. But I do think big, close to pot size bets will start scaring out a lot of players. So in order to not scare out our opponent, I think we should go 6,000. I think that's going to get called by a 10 every time. It's going to get called by a 9 a lot. If our opponent randomly has an 8, like Jack 8 or 8-7, they'll probably call 6,000 as well. So I like 6,000 in this scenario. We do bet 6,000. We get called. And we win a nice pot. Really, though, the main focus of this hand was the flop bet size. I do want to just reiterate that real quick. I think I played the rest of the hand fine, at least reasonably. On the flop, I bet small, and this is a big mistake. When you're playing against a splashy player, the thing they do wrong is they call too often with junk. So if they're going to call too often with junk, I just want to bet bigger and get more money in the pot. And if a normal bet size for you in this spot, maybe like 4,000, maybe size it up a little bit against these players. Like to 5,000 or 5,500, because they're still just going to call. And by betting just a little bit bigger, you just extract more value and make the pot bigger with what is very likely the best hand.
Did he go 36 pre or 27? So he went 27, right?
He went
instead of 36.
27 instead of 36.
So he lost 1,000 there. The dude would have called. Then he lost 3,000 on the flop.
Yeah.
The turn is whatever, and then another 3,000 on the river, in my opinion. So it's almost an extra like
10K.
like almost 10K in chips that you can have in your stack if you just go bigger versus these splashy cats, man.
Yep.
This dude was calling probably or 6 or 9 almost.
Arguably, if you go bigger on the pre-flop, your C-bet size is going to be bigger too.
Yeah, and you can get more. So you could have got
12.
There's so much value out there, guys. There's a lot of value to be made. But we got a 36.
33! They snuck one in on us.
Him!
Got crushed on the turn. He really hated that little
Dude, I love it. Oh, we got Joel's ass, Seabass. Good shit. Boom. We didn't get swept today. I don't know if we've ever been swept.
Damn, we should have fucking put drugs in, damn it.
Save
Way to go, Joel.
Get his ass. Oh, shit. Good job, Neptune. You the man.
We almost swept him.
MVP.
Damn it.
MVP. Good job, buddy.
We even want to flip.
Diamond hands. That was fun. Good day.
Super
Sorry
fun.
we were a little bit late. My computer is dog shit, and we'll replace it one of these days. So one for the home team. Cool. Also, if you guys are into the giveaways and trying to get better, we'll just share this a little bit. We've been working on the Discord. Free giveaways here. The poker coaching is giving away some stuff. So all you got to do is hit and emote to enter. That's all. You can just come in, check it out. Check
Hit
out
the happy
Discord.
face emote.
The happy
to
face.
enter.
Yeah, hit the happy face emote to enter. If you are interested in that kind of stuff, and there's all kind of stuff going on in the PC Discord, so check that out. And thank you guys for the support, man. It was fun today. Explanation PC in my chat, Explanation PC in Toad's chat. Free content, free quizzes, gangster ass list of coaches that have been crushing it this series. So check those guys out. And yeah, man, make sure to give my man Toe a follow as well. He's out there doing his goddamn
Yeah, and if you like
thing.
this one, you want to see everyone we've ever done in the past, the ones with being crazy sixes, the one with all of our crazy esteemed guests. You can check those out. We've had Faraz, we've had Matt Affleck, we've had Jesse Sylvia, we had Drew Raymer, we've had Evan Jarvis, we've had Tristan Wade, who's been doing really well this series. We've had
Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
a ton of people. They're asking me to raid Crisco. You okay with that?
Crisco, who's that? No, I'm kidding. God's big toe. God,
yeah,
I
tune
can't.
in this. We do this every Saturday, noon Eastern. And that's all I got for you. That's it. It's a wrap.
What's the Crisco? Is it just
Toe out. Crisco's cool with me. I like Crisco. Crisco's
No, I don't have. What's his screen name? I don't have it up.
It's Crisco. CHRISC0.
All right.
Cool. Talk to you later. Peace.
All right, guys. Peace out. Give me a second. I'm gonna find this cat.
I already hit raid, so you got the 10-second countdown right now.
It's all good.
We gone later.
Peace.